everybody, Melissa here at CloudMom.com. So I've been on a chores thing for like the past few months, trying to get my kids to pitch in a little bit more around the house to make my life easier and hopefully so that they'll grow up to be responsible adults. But I find that they're so creative in finding ways to get out of chores. Here's some of the things that they do. Number one, my little Beckett came up with this one. Lie on top of his bed is what he does, so that in the morning he doesn't have to make his bed. Like, don't you care if you're going to be freezing cold all night? Apparently, that's better than having to make your bed in the morning, which takes like 10 seconds. Okay, number two way they get out of chores. They act like folding their pajamas and putting them under their pillow is an act of origami. Number three way, and I can't really fault them for this because I did this myself as a kid. Who doesn't do this? When they're sweeping, they just sort of like sweep the dust into the atmosphere. Now, in my book growing up, you had to get the dust, make it into a pile, get it into the dustpan. And when there was that like tiny little line of dust and you just like couldn't deal and you couldn't get into the dustpan, you just could sort of like fling that off into the corners, hoping that your mom wouldn't see. But my kids don't even start there. From the very beginning, they're like, woo-hoo-hoo. I'm like, this is not rowing a boat. This is not how you sweep. I don't know what's going to happen to these kids. They have like no life skills. Okay, number four way. They act like opening and closing the refrigerator requires an act of God. They're like, oh. I'm like, you don't have a problem like picking up and doing anything else you want to do on the playground. It's just when I say to you, go get your own milk, that it becomes an impossibility. And here's the number five way, and I can't even believe I'm including this on a chores list, but it's actually become a chore for me. Shoelaces. Shoelaces. Every time I pick up my kids from school, their shoelaces are untied. Every time we're walking around during the day, their shoelaces are untied. They know I'm going to cave and tie them because I don't want them to fall and incur like a huge dental bill. So lately, before getting out of the car, I'm like, I'm not getting out of the car until all shoelaces are tied. Kids. Anyway, how do you get your kids to contribute when it comes to chores, and what do you do when they try to get out of chores? Love to hear what your experiences weigh in on CloudMom.com, and thank you so much for watching.